Hello, everybody. It's Dawn Gallagher. How are you? Thank you for joining us today and subscribing. Today, I'm very excited, and I know you guys are going to be very excited as well because I have the great Joseph Boggess with us. And he is, of course, the iconic, world famous makeup artist. I'm so lucky to have him with us today. And he is going to take us step by step, a tutorial. You know that tutorials do take some time, so I'm just going to put a little disclaimer out there because we're going to really show in detail how to get this professional look. Now, we're going to be doing this with Zoom, obviously, with what's going on in the coronavirus. So we're doing it with Zoom, but I'm actually really excited about it because he is actually going to be teaching me how to give that professional look, and he's going to be teaching us how to get that look that we're all, looking for, that professional look that makeup artists can give us, that we can do at home. So without further ado, Joseph, would you like to say a few words to these beautiful ladies, this beautiful community of ladies that I have with me today? So say hello.
Hi, everyone. Nice to be here. This is such a great opportunity to, get people motivated and get, to a situation here with Dawn where I can teach her and I can start to teach people online. It sounds like something really fun and a great thing to do during this time when we all have to social distance. So this is going to be a lot of fun. I'm really looking forward to it. Dawn, thanks for that wonderful introduction.
This time we're going to be doing it step by step where I'm learning. Okay, Joe, what's the first thing you would suggest we do?
Well, we always start with toner because we know the importance of toner. It's all about the pH balance of the skin. It's from acidic to alkaline. Some skin tends a little bit to be a little more alkaline, and it needs a little bit more acidic to balance it. So that would be drier skin is more alkaline. Skin that tends to be oily is more acid and needs a little more alkaline in the toner. But as long as you arrive at a pH balance, you'll set up a beautiful acid mantle on the surface of your skin, which is really good in protecting your skin against the elements, even applying makeup.
Feels great. And I always use my Go Pure toner because it has witch hazel, aloe vera, and rosehip oil. So yeah, love my Go Pure. Okay.
Okay, so we've done the toner.
Yes, we've done the toner. I also have a face lotion and I also have a spritz, but the spritz we'll use after we do our little massage and moisturizer.
Yeah.
Correct? So I have my moisturizer.
Okay, so let's apply the moisturizer and smooth it out over your skin so that it's pretty well distributed.
Okay. I will do that. Little on my nose. On my neck. Okay.
Now, I was going to say, one of the things you can do now, Dawn, is give yourself a little mini facial. It doesn't have to take more than a minute or so, but it'll give your skin a lot of blood to the surface, and it'll release a lot of tension that our faces hold from stress. We have a lot of adrenal release into the body, and it does settle in the, around the nerve areas of the face, which move the face. So we can press in on the under the cheeks and just take it up to the temples for me.
Okay, I'm gonna talk so people can see what I'm doing. So I'm giving a little bit under the cheeks. This is where we hold a lot of stress, like you were saying. And it just feels fantastic when you get in there. Oh, it feels great. And then also.
Yes. Looks great.
We hold a lot of tension in here as well. Okay, well, I feel really good. Well moisturized. I put a lot of moisturizer on my neck as well. We can't forget our gorgeous necks.
Yes, the skin looks beautiful. You've done a great job, and I can see that blood coming to the surface. That's going to really make the final result have a beautiful quality. So
I'm gonna do a little spritz because that feels really good.
yeah, and it also breaks down the cream, so it kind of absorbs a little deeper.
Yeah. Ooh,
Great, great.
Joseph, I feel really well hydrated, and I also had a big old glass of water before we started.
So we're going to start with some foundation.
Okay.
I think you were telling me you had some kind of a tinted moisturizer, which I really like, because the tinted moisturizer is just less makeup, and then by the time you've done your blush and all the other steps, you don't have too much product. So let's start light.
Well, let me ask you a question, Joe. I do have this sort of, it's called Lumi lotion by L'Oreal, and it's kind of like a primer. It's a lotion / primer. Should I start with this and then go on to the foundation, or should we go right to the foundation?
I love the idea of using this. Thanks for bringing it up. I think it would be a fantastic thing to do. Gives the skin a real sheen, evens out the, it gives you a little reflection so that things look a little more blended and has a little highlight in it. It's beautiful. Yeah. It looks a little pink. It's nice.
Yeah, it just gives, I think it gives a little bit of a glow to the skin, which I really love this. All links will be below, ladies. Anything that you like here, I will be linking below so that you can get it as well. Because one of the things a lot of women ask us is, I love what you did. Where do I get some of the things that you purchased and you have? So how does that look?
Wow, that looks fantastic. I really love what that just did to the skin. And you said it was a primer?
Yeah, it's kind of a primer / lotion. So I love it because it just gives that little sort of dewy look. It gives me a hydrated look because, as you know, I have very dry skin. Right. Women over a certain age.
And primer is designed also to really give the skin an even texture so that makeup goes on more smooth. So this is a good thing you brought up.
Yeah.
Good for you. You've got stuff in your drawer that yeah.
I have things in my beauty arsenal. And ladies, one of the things I want to tell you is that Joseph said to me, just get out whatever you have in your beauty arsenal, things that you use, and I'll work with it. So I don't really have a professional makeup artist kit, but I do have a few things. And when we were getting ready to make this video, I said, you know, I don't have much, but what I have, I think could work. And he said, I will work with whatever you have. So we're just having fun playing with this. So I do have this sort of tinted moisturizer. So that would be the next step, right? On a nice sponge. And you're saying wet it, correct?
Yeah, you wet the sponge in the sink, get it full of water, and then squeeze all the water out with a paper towel. And you'll have the perfect sponge to absorb the makeup, like in this gesture, Dawn, in the palm of your hand. And almost like you're mixing and taking it off your hand, let it all soak into the sponge. That's going to distribute a wonderful amount of makeup and keep it light.
Now, I'm just going to show everybody again. I am using Inner Beauty. And again, there will be photos, as you can see, the photos here. But I'm also want to just show you the sponge, and all links will be below. So ladies, you'll get all the information. If you're not seeing it with this Zoom call, just know that the information will be in the description. So you said tap, 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 right?
Well, you tap on the face, but you can go ahead and kind of rub it into the sponge from the palm like that.
Okay. So I'm tapping it in.
That's looking good. Yeah, that looks great, Dawn.
How's that? How does that look?
Looks great.
Because ladies, we don't need much, right, Joe?
No. No, I don't recommend a lot of makeup because, first of all, as on older skin, you know, there's weight to makeup, and it does look heavy. When it easily, as you get older, it looks a lot heavier, a lot easier. So yeah, keep it light. Everything should be light.
A little dab will do ya.
A little dab will do ya.
Okay, I think that looks good. What do you think?
Beautifully blended. Okay. Great job.
All right.
Excellent. You didn't forget the neck though, did you?
Ooh, good point. See, ladies, this is what's great about having a makeup artist giving you instructions. They're like, don't forget this, don't forget that. Thank you, Joseph, for reminding me. Okay. How does that look, honey buns?
That looks beautiful. That looks beautiful. Now I think it's time for some concealer. What do you think?
I think so. I need it. So I have the wand.
I like a wand. And if you don't have a wand, you have, say, a little pot with creamy makeup in it. You could just use a little tiny brush, say like this, you know, in the little thing. And then what we're going to want to do is just draw the dent under the eye with the concealer, Dawn. Show me how you do it.
So I have both. I have this, which you can see, which is in the little little tub, and then I have the wand with a show you this. It's got a little sponge on the end. So should we just use this?
I like that.
So this has, because it has a little sponge. Okay.
Right. Yes. Now just apply it to that little dark circle under your eyes. Talk to me so I can see you.
Okay, how does that look, hon? I went like this. I'm going to show the ladies what I did. I'm not going to apply it, but I'm going to show. So he's saying, do not put it here or here. You're putting it here, where the dark, as we get older, we tend to get a little bit dark here. So he's saying you put it under. Right, Joe?
Yep.
Okay. So does that look good before I start with
I think that looks fantastic. Now take your sponge and just tap a little bit on that and blend it in. And if you could squint a little under the eyes, it gives you a smoother surface to blend.
Okay, I'm squinting, like, yeah, the squint really helps to blend.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a smoother surface. So that skin can be a little loose. If you tighten it, it also pulls the skin under the eyes, closer to the eyes, out of the way so that it doesn't get makeup on it. Because we don't want makeup on that skin under the eyes. Only the crease or the dent where the skin is fallen a little bit from the cheekbone. Just comes with age. It's beautiful, but it's also really pretty when you highlight it and blend it into your makeup. It brightens the, lifts the face a little bit.
How does that look, Joseph? I just blended it. The lady saw that you just blend that into that dark part of your eye. So I'm gonna come in close, and all I did was, like you said, tap, tap, and just blended that in. How does that look? Does that look well blended?
Yes, I think it looks beautiful. Looks really, well, it's definitely well blended. But you know you don't have a lot on. And that's the great feeling about this.
Right,
you know,
right.
We're not putting too much makeup on. If you wanted to reapply a little bit at the darkest part of the circle under the eye, and tap it in with your finger maybe, sometimes that even gives you more of the effect.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, because our fingers are almost like little pads.
Well, also the heat of the fingers will activate the makeup and enable it to blend.
Yeah. Okay, I think that's well blended.
Okay.
I feel pretty good about it.
I feel pretty good about it too. Now, do you have a nice big blush brush I could instruct you with?
I have this.
Okay, that looks pretty good. Now, this is a time when you could use a blush, a powder blush, or even a powder bronzer, which I think would be great on you, Donna. I love bronzers on you. Do you have one for me?
Yes, I do. Yes, I have some bronzer right here. Great. So I'm going to show the ladies. This one's a little beaten up, but I love it because it does have, you know, some various colors and a little bit of sparkle here. So a little bit of shine and shimmer. So just swirl, right?
When you have a lot of colors like that, you're supposed to swirl the brush around and mix those colors together. You don't just use the brown or the light. It's all meant to be blended together on the brush.
Okay, so I blended it together, and
now
now
I want you to apply it like you would a bronzer over your cheeks, and this is going to set the makeup. You're not going to need powder after this.
Okay, so again, I'm going to talk so that we can really see. So I smile, right?
Yeah.
And And then do the other side. And I love this sort of bronzed look, you know me. I'm kind of a beach girl at heart, so I love this sort of fresh, you know, bronzed. I'll put a little bit on my neck. How does that look, Joe?
I can't get over how great that looks. It's just smoothed everything out, giving you a nice sheen on the cheeks. What's beautiful about it is your makeup is set now. I mean, it's not like you need powder to set any of what you've done. You've done it with the bronzer, which gave you a beautiful glow. I love it. Great job.
Oh, thank you so much. Okay, so I think that looks great.
Now, before we start with the eyes, do you have any of like a translucent loose powder that I could teach you how to apply under the eyes so we don't get any eyeshadow fallout?
Yes, I do. I have this. This is the L'Oreal. It's white translucent powder. Is that okay? I have a
Yeah,
couple of them. I have one that's more of like a compact, and then this one is the loose.
I like the loose because of you can use it with the sponge and it distributes a lot better. And
Okay.
yeah, and the white just means that it's translucent.
Yeah. All right. So I have the same sponge, but I'm going to use the other side of the sponge.
That's right. Use the clean side. Just dab it into the powder a little bit, shake it off, and then let's see what. And then just press it under the eyes very, very lightly on each eye.
Okay. I'm going to attempt to do this. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. How's that?
It's good. You've got it a little bit too much on the first eye that you put it on. So if you want to just pat that a little bit, it'll come off.
Okay.
Perfect. That looks great. Thank you. That looks great. Now that translucent powder has no pigment, so it's not adding any makeup. If anything, it's absorbing a little bit of what's under your eyes because we don't want anything under the eyes. And when you brush it away at the end of this process, it's going to be like it was never there. However, while we're putting eyeshadow on, it's going to protect the under eye from getting, any kind of eyeshadow fallout.
And I just want to say that's a beautiful tip and it's a wonderful tip for women over a certain age, because if our eyes are a little bit droopy or whatever, sometimes our our eyeshadow does tend to fall. And this is a great trick. So I think that people are going to love that. All right. I think I look, you can see, looks pretty well blended. I know it's not finished and, we're still going to do some work, but
That looks good to me.
yeah, I think it looks good. Yeah. Okay. This is so exciting. I can't wait to get to the eyes. Mm-hmm.
Okay, here we go. Now let's start with. You said you had a blue pencil you like to use.
Yes, I do. I do have a blue pencil. I like blue because, as you can see, I'm always wearing blue. I think blue is great, because I have blue eyes. So I do have this blue pencil with a little bit of a spongy on one end, a little sponge, blender, smudger on one
Yeah,
end.
those
So,
sponges are really good for things, but we're not going to need it.
okay.
What we're gonna do is on each starting at the outer corner of each eye, we're gonna come in 1/3 as close to the lash as you can get.
Okay. I've got my mirror that's magnified mirror so that I could do this really well. And I'm starting from the outside in. So I'm going to come even closer so that people can really see how I'm doing this. And you stop the third way in. So
That's right.
how's that, Joe? How's
Yeah.
that? I'm going to come in really close.
Okay.
Is that good? Can you see? Is that a
Uh,
third
yeah.
way in?
Can you get it a little closer to the eyelashes? Don't be afraid to get that pencil a little closer to the lash.
How's that? Can you see now?
Yeah, that looks fantastic. Now, can you see that that's lifting the corner of your eye up?
Yes, I can see that it's really giving. So look at the difference between the two eyes. You can really see that.
And the reason I'm only going 1/3 of the way in is because I want to leave that lid shape in the middle as empty as possible, because as we age, the skin falls and we lose that lid depth, you know, the amount of lid space. And what I like about not putting the pencil all the way across is that it leaves that lid space clean. Now, when you highlight that, your eyes can always look really, really open. So that looks great. It's just a line. It doesn't have to be precise. Just the closest to the lash you can get it.
So I'm just doing the other side now so that, you know, everybody can see what I'm doing. And I'm going to come in very close. So what Joseph is telling me is start on the outside. He's saying, don't be afraid to press a little bit. So you're getting in there. You're getting close to the eyelashes. And you're only going a third of the way. So that opens up your eye. Right, Joseph? So you can see both eyes.
Yeah, yeah, that looks fantastic. That's it. I know it doesn't look precise and I know it doesn't look finished, but it's not supposed to. Every step is going to continue to blend, and you'll see why this can be kind of just a little thing you start with. It doesn't have to be precise.
Yes, and you'll see in the final reveal how fantastic it's all going to come together. Okay, so now what is the next step you would suggest?
I would say the next step for me is to get, let me see your palette.
Okay, I bought this really, I love it. I went to Sephora and it's called Peach and it's by Too Faced. And I love it because I think the colors, they give you both matte. So I'm going to hold this up and we'll have close-up shots, of course, but it gives you both the matte and the shimmer.
Yeah, that's beautiful. That's got a real variety of colors to use.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a great palette. That's a great palette. I'm a little in love with that peach in the middle.
So when you say
yeah, that one.
Okay, we'll start with that one.
I love it.
Now, which brush should I be using, Joe?
Well, you can use a kind of an eyeshadow brush, something around this size, you know, sort of like kind of fluffy and roundish.
How about this one? Can you see that?
That's for more precision. This a little fatter, a little fluffier.
How about this one?
I'm kind of loving that one for sure. Yeah, you got it.
This one's a little fat and a little fluffy. Also, this one's a little even fatter and fluffier.
Too fat and too fluffy.
Okay, so go with this one. And
Yep.
by the way, I love these brushes. Oh my God, ladies. This company called MODA. Just going to give a little shout out to them. They sent me these gorgeous brushes. The one I got is the MODA Pro. So I'll have links below to this. It's called MODA Pro and vegan. They're soft like a kitten. Absolutely love these brushes. So anyway, just a little shout out. This is not a sponsored video, but it's a shout out to people who are being very generous.
They're beautiful, gorgeous brushes.
Okay, I got the palette.
So soft.
All right, so we're gonna go here.
Yep.
I'm gonna swirl it around a little bit and tap the brush so there's not too much on here.
Now I want you to lay that on the center of your eye, just the skin that covers the eyeball.
Okay, so it's the center of the eye. So you're talking right here is my center.
That's right.
Okay, so, and just put it there and nowhere else, correct?
Yep.
Okay. How was that? Am I being generous enough with it or more?
A little bit more generous.
Okay. Because I know you love this color and you want it to pop a little bit. How's that? Can you see what I'm doing, ladies?
That looks great, Dawn.
Okay, I'm gonna do a little bit more here because I know you want me to be generous with this color. Because it'll all blend.
All of this is like an underpinning to the final event, and it's going to be blended out and it's going to look really natural, beautiful. But I like to have a little color underneath, you know?
Yeah, so how does that look?
Gorgeous, beautiful.
Great. Okay, so what's the next?
Show me that palette.
All right. Wow, I feel like an artist doing a painting.
Okay, so I'm a little in love with the green, the kind of avocado green or olive green there.
So you're talking about this one right here, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And remember that brush you showed me before, and I said that's a little too for precision. It's a little small, like something like this.
Yeah, you were talking something like this, correct?
That's the one.
Yeah.
So get it in that green for me,
Mm-hmm.
and I want you to place it. I'm
Joe,
going to show you.
I just want to say one thing, and I'm sorry to interrupt you, but what about this one? This one could work even more, right? Or no?
No, no, I think the other one is good.
Okay, so I've got lots of green on here already.
Yeah. Now watch me when I show you.
Okay.
Here's where you've got the peach, right?
Yeah.
So you're gonna put the you're gonna put this brush up just above the blue line, and you're gonna fill this whole corner in.
Okay.
You're not gonna have you don't go into the pink too much for the peach.
So and again, I'm not hitting the line. I'm just hitting that little, almost like a little triangle corner in there.
That's right.
How was that?
A little more.
A little more?
Yeah, I like saturation.
Whoa, you really are going nuts today with color. I love it. I love it. Okay, so a little more in here.
Yes.
Now I just wanna, I'm just getting close to the camera so everybody can see what I'm doing here. How is that, Joe? Is that enough?
That's enough, and it's in just the right spot.
Okay. So it's almost like, this little tiny corner here. It's like a little corner of the eye.
Yep. How does it feel doing it?
Good. I like playing with makeup. I wish I was as good. I wish I was as good as you, but I enjoy learning, and I enjoy having fun.
You are a great student.
Thank you, especially with this time, with coronavirus where we're wearing just masks, and I love to make my peepers stand out. So this is fun. So what do you think? More, or did I do too much?
You did it exactly right, and not only that, it's even on both sides. So you've done a great job. Now, one of those tricks you can do, Dawn, if you feel like you've gone too far out or you feel like it's showing up too much, is you always take a little Q-tip to the edge. Never have to worry too much about it. Eyeshadow comes off really easy after it's first applied. It's only later when the makeup sets that it gets a little more difficult.
Right. And how much do we love our Q-tips?
They're important.
Cheapest beauty tool out there, the cheapest beauty tool out there, and yet it does wonders when we're trying to blend a little bit. All right, how's that? I mean, I'm really just blending just very slightly. I mean, just getting the little, how does that look?
That looks fantastic.
I just got off the, just a little of the extra I got off there. Yeah, with the Q-tip.
It's still there, and it's doing exactly what it's supposed to do. Now take the same brush that you just used for that, and you can either rub it over your paper towel, or you can just, and mix it into, I think there was a color that I saw in that palette. I'll point it out to you if you'll show me the palette.
Okay, so take the same brush that I just used with the green.
Yeah. If you want to get rid of some of the green in there, just rub it over a paper towel, or,
Okay, I have a towel right here.
Oh, great. You see that brown next to that kind of purpley blue in the corner?
This one, hon, right?
Yeah. I want you to take that brush that you just used to put the green on, and I want you to mix it into that brown.
Okay. So I've got that brush. I just kind of wiped it off with my towel. And I'm going to swirl a little of this beautiful brown. Wait, let me hold it up this way. So I'm going just to show you again, this little brown here, which is matte, more matte. Yeah.
Right.
Okay. So just swirled it around.
Yep.
Okay. Blue tapped. Blue on it.
So put that right on the outside of what you just did. Like you were in here with the green, right?
Yeah.
So now I want you to do this with that brush. I want you to take the brown and go outside of that. And I want you to go up into your crease a little bit with it. Just like in there.
And just up. Don't go down under the eye, just up.
Not yet. We can later.
Okay, so I'm going above the green.
And then to the outside corner of the eye, further out than the green. Like here's the green, so you're gonna get the brown in here.
Okay.
Just wide, it's gonna widen the eyes.
All
Show me
right.
what.
All right. I'm going to demonstrate it on camera so that the ladies can see. So I went up in here and I went down into here, right?
That looks fantastic, Dawn.
Okay.
That's exactly what I wanted you to do.
Okay. So now I'm going to demonstrate, and I'm trying to get close to the camera because I really want you guys to see what I'm doing. So you're saying above where the crease is on the eye, correct?
Yes.
And then down. How was that, Joe?
Looks beautiful. Now, I would definitely blend that a little bit with the Q-tip, but just on the edge where it's going towards the skin, you know, just on the outside edge.
Yeah, I will.
There you go.
All right, so I just blended that.
Oh, that looks amazing.
I'm just blending a little bit this side now. I've got two mirrors. I got my magnifying mirror and then the other mirror so I could see distance, and then I've got the magnifying mirror which I can see closer. But I just want to come up and I'm going to close my eyes so that, you know, they can see what we're playing with here and how this is starting to come together, the different colors in the palette.
It looks great.
Okay.
Okay, so take that. Remember you showed me a little that fat brush that you used the peach with.
Yes, I used this one, the fat one. Yeah.
So you can take the excess off if you want, but you really don't even have to at this stage. But I want you to isn't there a pink next to that peach?
Yes, there is. Are you talking about this one? Let me hold this up. There is a pink.
Yes, that one.
Okay.
So get some of that pink on that fatter brush, and I want you to apply it a little bit closer to the inside of the lid, all the way into the corner of the eye, coming out to that peach and then kind of stopping.
Okay, so the corner, which is
Yeah.
down here, not going above the crease, just
No.
stick in that corner.
Yes.
Correct? All right, so you're saying right here. Correct?
Yep.
Now hold on.
Looking great.
Okay, and now I'm doing this side. Can you see that where I'm
Looks
put it?
absolutely perfect. You know, again, it's so fun to play with eyeshadows and not have to feel like you have to worry about whether it's right or wrong. You know, this is creating a great effect for the color and the shape of Dawn's eyes.
Oh, Joe, thank you. And listen, I might take away your day job if I get really good at this.
Oh, okay.
I'm kidding. Okay, so that was fun. So
Okay,
I got
so now take your fat brush, the one you said before that I said was too big for the eyes, but now I want it. It's about this size.
this one. I mean, while I'm talking,
I love that.
one? Yeah,
Now swirl that around in your bronzer.
in my bronzer. Okay.
Yeah. And then I want you to just blend that all over the eyelids.
All
Just,
right, I'm swirling, swirling, swirling,
yeah.
and then tap, 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 or blow. You got to get the excess makeup, so it's not. And then you said just play with it in the eye, right?
Just run it over everything we've done. You'll see that it'll blend it together because bronzers are not, they're very light and translucent. They're not as heavy as eyeshadows. So
Okay.
What do you think?
Well, let me do this so that people can see it. So I put this on the bronzer, swirled it around, and now I'm doing this, and it seems to be blending everything beautifully on my eye. How does that look? How does that look? I'm going to go back a little bit.
Yeah, that looks great.
And then I'm going to come forward, and again, with this kind of little puffier brush, I'm going to swirl that around. I swirled it in my bronzer, which, like you said, was very easy. I just took it, swirled it around, tap, tap, blow, and then, yeah.
Yes, that looks fantastic. Now, earlier you showed me a brush that you thought might work better, but I said it was a little too much for detail. That really thinner eyeliner type brush.
This one?
Yes. Now,
Okay.
if you'll go into that kind of purplish blue at the bottom of that palette, I think I'm remembering it correctly.
Yeah, so you're talking about this one, correct?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
And get it pretty, get some of that color into that brush.
Okay.
And here's what I want you to do. This is how I want it to go on. You see where that pencil is?
Right.
I want you to just lay it on top of the pencil, starting at the outside and finishing a little past the third of the eye now.
Now, when I do this, and I'm going to do this right now to show everybody, do I press a little bit? Because I'm going from the outside corner in. Am I pressing so that it really gets in there?
Yes.
Oh, I love this effect. Okay, I'm going to do the other eye now. Hopefully, if I don't have enough on here, I'll put more on. But, wow. How does that look?
That looks great. Now just take your Q-tip and make sure that the line is gradual. If there's a little hump there, you might want to take a little of that down.
Okay.
Yeah. The other side even more. Hello. Let me see. Talk to me.
Okay, when I close my eyes, I took my Q-tip and blended it down a little bit. How does that look? Is that working?
Yes. Now reapply,
Okay.
but just along the lashes. No line or anything. Just into where the lashes and the pencil come together.
Okay.
Talk to me so I can see it.
All right, I'm just getting out my because I have to have the magnifier to do
Oh,
this.
okay.
So I'm going to talk, and then you know, because as I talk, I come big screen, and I'm going to just again get really close, and I'm going to do from the outside in. Okay. Um, hopefully everybody can see this. All right, how's that?
Beautiful.
Okay.
Yes, that's
In.
really lifting the corners of the eyes up.
All right, so I'm closing my eyes and coming very close so that, you know, you can see. And all I did was take the pencil and, like you said, went over the line a little bit with that color. Okay?
Yeah, that's sort of just an attempt to, blend the pencil in finally and make it part of the eyeshadow.
Yeah.
Now, I think that's just beautiful. And you will see, like, eyeshadow should be a stage, ladies, where it's really about what you do to your eyes. It's just to make the mascara look like it went on really good.
Right.
So, yeah, so there's that to think about. All these little things that we're putting in the beginning are what's going to make the mascara pop at the end. Because that's really what the final effect always is the how beautiful the mascara looks.
Okay, so are we ready for the mascara or not yet?
Oh, no, not quite yet.
Okay.
What I'd like you to do, show me that palette again.
Okay, hold on. My beautiful palette.
Yes.
Very excited about it. Mm-hmm.
Do you see that really pale, kind of yellowish one right in the middle on the end?
You're talking about this one, which has got a little bit of a goldish shimmer
Yes,
to it, like a little.
I love that.
Yeah.
Now, do you have kind of a small flat brush that you could use?
I have this one, which is flat.
Yeah, I love that one. Do you have a smaller one in that same idea?
Let me look. I probably do.
Well, sometimes they look bigger when they're forward, so this could be smaller when it's next to your eye.
Yeah, so look while it's next to my eye.
No, that's kind of big. If you can find a smaller one, that'd be better.
I have this. Is that too puffy?
No, I can use that.
You can? Okay.
Yeah. So get some of that yellow on there
Okay.
and just tap it right here in the corner of your eye, inside corner, on
Okay.
both sides.
All right. So I'm going to come in close. I'm going to look in the mirror and you just tap here, correct?
Yes.
So it's almost like where the eyeball is. I mean, where the corner of the eyeball.
Yep.
How is
That
that?
doesn't have. It's not a blending thing. It's just a sort of like a little spot.
How is that, Joe, when I come
That
in
looks
close?
great. That looks great.
Okay.
Now, the next place I want you to apply it, and you're going to have to be a little bit stealth on this, Dawn, because the brush is kind of round.
Yeah.
So I want you to go under the brow, just here,
With the same color.
with the same color.
So really, like, I'm going to point with my finger and come in close. So you're talking right here.
Yeah, just under the brow, not towards the crease.
Right here, Joe, when I come in close, right here.
A little higher.
Higher, here,
Show me.
right here. How does that look when I tap there?
Perfect. Right there. Don't go down. Keep it right up by you. Lay it right under the brow. It looks great.
Okay, how's that?
Beautiful. Exactly.
That little
Exactly.
shimmer. Now, ladies, look at the difference between where I just placed it. Look at the difference, and then there. Do you see that? It just gives you that extra little like.
Well, it brings the brow bone forward, so it makes the eye crease look deeper, and that's something that really enhances the shape of the eyes.
Oh, so it enhances the shape of the eye. Wow. Okay. How does that look?
Beautiful. I go in a little. I go even a little bit more in here. You see what I mean? You're
Yeah.
here. I'd go in a little more.
All right. I just went in a little more. How was that?
Looks great.
Just went in. All right. Just to show the ladies. So I
I
just.
think it's absolutely beautiful.
Okay. Great. Mhm. Okay. Well, I'm glad that looks. I mean, and again, you could see when I turn my eyes, when I come in close. You know, you could just see that shimmer. And I love that sort of glowy, shimmery look. It's very me. I'm a glam girl. So I love anything glamorous. Even if I'm going out to lunch or the grocery store, I want to look glamorous as I can. Yeah.
You do, and you look beautiful. You've done a great job. I want you to take a Q-tip and do me a favor.
Yeah.
I've got two more steps I want to do on the eyes, and this is only to instruct you, not that you should have to take a lot of time.
Okay.
But on this part of the eyelid, can you see that?
Yeah.
Where the pencil ends, I want you to just take a little off like that, so
Okay.
that the pencil doesn't just suddenly stop.
Okay. On both eyes, correct? On
Yeah,
both
just
eyes?
the littlest bit.
Hold on.
I'm being picky.
That's all right. It's good to be picky. We want it to really look good. All right. So
That's good. That's good.
how does that look? I'm gonna talk and then come in close. So
Okay, I just have to clap, Dawn, and I hope you can see what you just did because there was a little kind of a bump on the pencil, and you just blended it out so that all the emphasis is on the outside of the eyes, and that's what we want. We don't want anything coming up high because it'll just shorten the amount of lid space, and I like to preserve that, and particularly as women get older, they start to lose that. You know, it's kind of up here and then it starts to do that. So
yes.
you want to maintain as much of that as possible. Okay, now one more step and then mascara.
And I just want to say one thing. I always like when it is a little bit blended, that it's not a hard line, because sometimes it can look a little harsh on an older woman. So I like what we did. I think that gives it a much softer, more beautiful look. So, okay.
I agree. I agree. And you've
Yeah.
done a great job. Show me the palette.
All right. Here's the palette.
Okay, can you take the palm of your finger
Yeah.
and run it around on that pink?
The pink one you like? This one, Joe?
Yeah, yeah. Get a little bit of that on your fingertip.
Okay.
Don't be shy.
Here you go. I got a lot on.
Fabulous. Okay, go like this and tap it a couple of times on each eyelid, just where the skin covers the eyeball.
All
Right
right.
down,
Watch
right down to the lash line.
watch what I do, ladies. Tap, tap, tap. Like that.
Yeah, looks great.
All right, that's one eye I just tapped. And I went tap, tap, tap. And now I'm gonna do the other eye so that you can see. I'm gonna come in really close. Tap.
Not too far out.
I'm not, I'm trying to stay in. Okay, how was that?
Oh my God, it looks fantastic.
So
That really looks
I'm gonna
good. What do you think?
well, let me close my eyes. Let me come in close. Because again, you know, women want to be able to see how it looks. So all I did was take that pink and I tapped it along my eye. And I didn't go too far out. He said stay in the middle-ish area. So
Yeah, yeah. Do you still have that brush with the brown on it and the green brush that we use the green and the brown with?
yes, I do. Yes, I do. I have it right here.
What I'm trying to point out here, ladies, is that you can reapply. You get a little bit more saturation. If you think you've blended it off, you can always reapply the color and to maintain the effect.
Okay, so you're talking about this brush that has the green.
No, the one that was kind of round like that.
Oh yeah, this one.
Yes. And does that have anything but the brown and green on it?
It has brown and green.
Okay, great. So I just want you to dip into that green one more time.
Right. So again, I'm going to hold up my palette,
Yeah,
and and by the way, ladies, this is Too Faced, so I love their palette and the colors. But you're talking about this green, right?
right.
Okay.
And there's going to be, all you're going to do is you're just going to reapply it where you originally applied it. Just a little bit, no blending, just tap a little more green in that to bring back that effect.
Okay. So I'm gonna come close into the camera, and so that people can see. So I'm going to come really close, and you're saying just tap here,
Yes, just there.
okay, and then here. How's that?
Fantastic. A little more on the one you just did.
This one?
Yeah,
Okay. How does that look?
beautiful,
Okay.
beautiful. Now, just without adding any more bronzer to that big fat brush, just glide it over both your lids once again.
This one, right? This brush?
Yeah, just whatever's in there, just to blend, doesn't have to be adding. Very lightly, very quickly, it'll do the job.
All right, Joe, I think I'm doing a good job here. I just went like this, and it just all kind of, the magic happened. It all just kind of
Yeah,
blended
that
together.
was beautiful. Okay, let's
Yeah.
get this
You know what? Can I just say one thing? I think this is a great tip as well, because I don't think the average woman knows that if you dip and swirl it in the bronzer, tap, 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 and get some of the color off of it, and then do this whole swirling action, it kind of all blends together. Wow. Okay. Love it. Love that tip.
Okay, let's get the mascara going.
I think I really like a eyelash curler. It's kind of my go-to. Sometimes I don't even use mascara. I just use my eyelash curler. It's one of my favorite beauty tools because I tend to have lashes that are a little bit clumpy, you know, stick together and kind of unruly. This kind of helps with applying the mascara correctly. So you can see it really brings out my lashes when I do that. Okay, so I'm gonna be generous with my mascara, correct?
Do
So I'm
your
gonna
thing.
just Try to bring out some of the little baby lashes as well that are at the ends. There's that. And now I'm doing this side. Again, I'm going to come closer to the camera. I love this Inner Beauty mascara. This is made, I'm going to give you links below. A friend of mine created this amazing makeup line called Inner Beauty. She has MS, and she found it was very hard to find mascara that worked for her. And so she created this, and I'm very, very proud of her and all that she's gone through. So I want to give her a shout out. So anyway, and then I'm gonna, I think that looks good. Hold on, I'm gonna just add a little more on this side. I love the whole baby doll look, like big lashes, like how they used to wear them in the 60s with the big lashes. So, okay.
Well, that looks fantastic, and I just want to reiterate my point that all the eyeshadow and all the work we've done on the eyes is basically just to make it look like you got your eyelashes on, your mascara on really good. In the end, you're going to have this wonderful effect from the pencil that lifts the corner of the eyes, the deeper color above it, the brighter color in the middle, but a color that's adding a little bit of excitement to the color of the eyes, which in our case is like a peachy pink. And you bring all that together with that bronzer on a fat brush, it's blended like a professional. Your mascara is going to really pop it. Let's have a look, Dawn.
Okay, so.
Wow.
What do you think?
Fantastic. Really fantastic. How do you feel?
Well, I went a little extra with the mascara because I really wanted my eyes to really, pop. So, and I wanted to give that sort of, dolly look. So I put a little more mascara on. I hope it looks okay. I think it looks good. What do you think, Joe?
It looks beautiful.
Okay.
Really pretty. Now, I like to put a little bit of shadow underneath the eyes at this point.
Okay.
Because I think it gives you a little bit of a barrier against like oiliness that can attract the mascara and make it kind of come down. So with that, show me that palette.
There you go. I'm holding it up to the camera.
Yeah, let's see. I think I'm going to go a little bit with the brown that's next to the matte brown we've been using at the bottom.
So you're going to go with that one?
Yeah.
It's a little bit a lighter brown. Okay.
Right.
And
put that on your brush.
Which one?
The little stiff one, the little round one that we love so much that you used in the corner just now.
This one?
Green? Yes. No, that's got gold on it.
Yeah, the green.
Yeah, the green one. Perfect.
Yeah. Okay, I've got it.
Okay, great. Now, this is going to be a little fun and tricky at the same time. So swirl that in that kind of the brown that we chose.
Okay, I'm gonna hold this up, and then I just swirled it in that brown right here.
Yeah, that one. Now swirl it in the pink. A little bit.
You mean just point to your eye and show me where?
No, you're going to take this brush and you're going to swirl it in that brown, and then go up to the pink and add a little pink into that.
Oh, okay.
Okay, now we're ready.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Okay, I just want it because I want to show them the color I used. It was this pink, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
With that brown. Now, go under the eyes like this, Dawn. I'll show you, and then I'll let you show them. And I just want to run it in the middle of the under eye. I want to put that eyeshadow down there because it's going to create a little barrier for anything that might want to fall down. If the eyelids are oily, they'll even start to, pull some of the mascara down underneath, and we don't want that.
Okay, so when I do this, I'm starting here, and I'm just going
more to the middle.
Towards the middle.
Yes. Let me see. I can't see because you didn't.
Okay, so when I talk, it'll come up. But I just put it here and here. How does that look?
Beautiful.
Okay.
Now, do you have like a flat kind of wedgy eyeliner type brush?
With eyeliner type brush, yeah. But just to show the ladies, because I wasn't sure if they saw that. So when I put it on, he was saying, and I swirled it between two different colors, and then I went here to here. I stopped. I didn't go all the way to the outer, you know, the inside of the eyeball. I just stuck out here and stopped. So now which is the next brush?
It's you showed me one. You've got like that you use to put eyeliner on. Has a little bit of a wedge kind of edge to it.
This one, this one?
That'll work.
Yeah, it's kind of pointy in a way.
Yeah, I like that. I'm just gonna. All I'm gonna do with that, Dawn, watch me, is
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna go to the outer corner right here, just about a third of the way.
Okay, not with a color, just to blend it.
No, you can do it with the blue, the brown, and green, anything you want. That's on the darker shade. So I will go into that blue a little bit.
So I'm gonna point. You're saying
Yeah.
that's fun. Okay, so I'm gonna put some on here, and you were saying again the like here.
Yeah.
Just put a little bit. Don't go the whole entire eye. Just a little bit on the edge. On the
Stop.
okay.
Perfect. Perfect. Do the other eye. That is exactly as far in as you need to go.
All right. So when I do the other eye, I'm gonna get really close so that I'm gonna right here and stop. Right.
Yep.
Okay.
Amazing. It just opens up the corners of the eyes. And
Wow.
yeah. Do you see the difference?
I really see the difference now. I'm going to come closer. I really see how that's given me a much wider eye. Yeah.
So now I would suggest that you just take that brush, the little fat round one that you were putting the other one color on with, and I would just go from the middle a little bit and break that line right between those two colors.
The one you're talking about, the brush that has still a little bit of the gold on it.
No, it's the one we used with the underneath the eye with the brown and pink mixed together.
Oh, you want me to do that again? This one?
Yeah, you can just take with whatever's in there. I just want you to use it to kind of blend where we brought that dark color in, blend that back out.
Okay, so I'm going to do that right now, but I'm going to come in close. Hopefully you can see this close enough, correct?
That's it. That's all I wanted you to do. One sweep will do it, babe.
Okay, okay. Did I do enough?
Yeah.
Okay. I did on both eyes.
Great. Let me see. Yes. Perfect. 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 You know what's so gorgeous about that? It just made it look so natural. See, everything is about like kind of blend and reapply sometime and blend again. That's how professionals get that kind of a finish. It's all about blending.
I always say to ladies, when in doubt, blend it out. You know,
Ah!
blend so that you don't have these harsh, you know, edges and corners and lines. Blend, blend, blend. Yeah.
Oh, that's fantastic. Okay, so you want to do a little finishing, sort of another touch of maybe a little pink blush or something kind of like right under the eyes so it looks a little sun-kissed. Add a little pink to that bronze look.
Yeah, so I have this pink.
Love that.
Is that good?
Beautiful. Wow, that looks great. It's exactly what I wanted.
Oh yeah, that gives it a nice little glow.
Oh, you look like the picture of health.
Oh, thank you. With everything going on, we really need to really honor and take care of our health. That's the most important thing. We're having fun with makeup. We're enjoying ourselves, but our health is everything. So ladies, take care of yourselves and always make sure that you're staying healthy, eating well, take your vitamins, and yeah, just make sure your health is well maintained. Okay.
You looked absolutely beautiful, Dawn. I'm so impressed by what a good job you did. I know you like to set your brows,
Yeah.
and that's going to be a great touch here because it'll just frame everything we've done, and we could walk away from the eyes, and we're about there. Get some
Yeah,
lips.
so I really love, so Belle Beauty is one of my go-to. Again, I use their lip pencils. I use this is like a brow gel. It doesn't have any color in it. It's literally a gel, that you brush into your eyebrows and it just keeps them up the entire day. So when you get older, sometimes your brows tend to fall into your eyeballs. I love this because all I need to apply it once and it stays the entire day. It's like magic. So Belle Beauty, links will be below. I really use a lot of their stuff. And we have done other tutorials, ladies. Joseph and I have done tutorials just on eyebrows. I also have a full-length tutorial that Joseph and I did. You can check that one out, and we really go into detail about brows. But for this purpose, I just want to have them up. Again, I usually use this Belle Beauty. It has a little brush and a little, just to fill in some holes. Like I use this, you know, again, if you just want to color in a few of the holes, you know, make sure the color matches. One of the things Joseph told me, don't go dark, try to use more of a lighter pencil. So I just fill in the holes in the front of my eyebrows. And I think that looks good. Little dabble do.
You look great. You want to do something on your mouth?
Yeah, let's do the mouth. The mouth is exciting for me. I love lipstick.
Well, start by taking your sponge and on the makeup side.
Yeah.
And just run it over the top of your mouth, okay? Just the top lid. Or the top, you know, the skin above the lip. Just kind of do that.
Okay. Like this?
Yeah, yeah. It's a good way to start with just that little bit of makeup that's left in the sponge. Gives you a nice clean edge to making the shape of the mouth look that much more clean.
Okay, I think that looks good.
Yep. Okay. And do you have a pencil we can use? Something neutral?
I have the Belle Beauty, again, pencil. Again, you know, what I love about it is
Is Belle Beauty the same company that the mascara?
no, that's Inner Beauty.
Oh.
That's my friend that has MS.
Yes.
Belle Beauty is a beautiful woman who created, again, I give shout outs to women and women's companies because, you know, I'm always supporting women and especially entrepreneurs. But what I love about her pencils, her lipsticks, I don't have to constantly sharpen. I know people love sharpening pencils and they get really precision in there. It's easy for me just to always have this where it's, you know, up and down. What do you call it? Detractable, I guess.
Retractable.
Yeah. So, yeah. So do you want me to start the lip line?
Yes, please.
Okay. So I'm going to start with the bottom lip. You really want me to fill that in. So I'm going to come in close. Now I have a puffy lower lip and a very thin upper lip. So there you go. How does that look, Joe?
Looks like it needs a little blending with a Q-tip,
Yeah. Okay.
especially on the corners.
Okay. I just blended it a little bit. So fill it out again with the line.
Yeah, it's fine on this on your right side. The left side looks a little empty to me.
How's that?
Talk to me so I can see you. There you
How's
go.
that?
Great. Still a little empty on that left, you know, right here.
I think I got it. I think I went in there and
Oh
got
yeah, there you go. There you go. Now take your Q-tip and take your Q-tip and really, you know, just clean that away. You don't want it like thick in the corners either.
Yeah.
A lot of people that gets caught in the lines there.
Okay. So you're saying just go to the corners here and just clean that up a little bit, right?
Right. Underneath the line you've made.
Mm-hmm.
Don't take the line off, just underneath.
Yeah, I'm just getting a new Q-tip.
There you go. That's perfect now. Not much.
Okay.
Again, blending, you know, blending is such a great thing whenever you're trying to add any emphasis to different parts of your face. As long as it's blended, it doesn't look painted on.
And then once the lipstick's on, it's all gonna come together as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll agree with
All
that.
right. So I'm gonna do the upper lip now. So as I talk, you know, you can see what I'm doing. So you said smile a little bit too. That helps, correct?
It does. It does help pull the skin a little bit tight, and that gives you a chance to make a cleaner shape. You'll see the line of the lip better. Let me see what you're doing.
Okay, so I'm going to smile. You could probably see better when I go back a little bit. How does that
That's pretty. Now, on your left side, I would just make that a little bit, again, just a little bit smoother. Looks a little rough. Maybe your lips are dry.
So I do have dry lips. One of the things with perimenopause is that you do get dry lips. I really can't take a lot of the estrogen, progesterone, because long story, but I don't take any hormones, so it does tend to get a little dry. If that happens and I'm putting on my lip liner, can I use a little bit of the chapstick to kind of, or no?
No, I think the lipstick will take care of it at this point.
Okay, yeah, because the lipstick has a lot of, my lipsticks have a lot of moisture in it.
Sometimes when we use too much lip balm and stuff on our lips, and then we go to try to work with a pencil with any precision, it's sliding all over the place. So I
Yeah.
think you've done really well, and the lipstick will give you some moisturizer, and if not, we can add a little gloss to the middle, and that always helps. What color are you going to use? Show me.
So I think my favorite color, because I know you love plums on me, so I think I picked out something that you're really gonna like. It's this one. It's like a plummy.
Beautiful.
What do you think? That'll work, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, so let me get my lip pencil here and then just color this in. I love lipstick. I just think it gives it such a glamorous finishing touch to your lips. So, okay. You see what I'm doing?
Gorgeous. Talk to me so I can see you.
I'm talking to you, baby. I'm talking to
Yeah, every time I answer you, tell it looks good, and then it just sits on me, and they want to see what you're doing. So
you. Yeah.
call me back so you can get back on screen.
Yeah. So, ladies, one of the things about Zoom is that I have to talk in order for you to see me full screen. And then Joseph has to talk for you to see him on full screen. So it's something technical that we're learning. It's all good.
Can I just say something about that? It has been a little difficult. This is a challenge. This is new for us, and boy, it's hard. Because usually we're like, we're really laughing and carrying on, and talking over each other, and it's hard. But I hope this is good and instructive. I tried to sort of keep my comments back, so that when she shows you what she's doing, she's on full camera and you can see her face. So I hope it works out.
How does this look, Joe?
Wow. Beautiful.
That
Really
look,
beautiful.
and I like what you were saying because you've done my makeup so many times for premieres and events and parties and galas. One of the things you always said to me, you're like, and it's a really great finishing touch, is you always say put a little gloss, like some kind of gloss on your lip, and I love the way it looks. So I have the Belle Beauty, so I'm gonna put a little bit, and you're saying even right here to give you a little bit of moisture, right?
Yeah. Just there, actually, not on the top lip or anything. Just there.
How does that look?
Beautiful.
I just putting a little dab again here, just to give that.
Gorgeous. That looks fantastic.
Wow.
Now, can we go back to split screen when we finish?
Yes.
After you show them everything, and
Okay.
then we can close out like that so we can be together again. I feel lonely.
Oh, no, don't get lonely. I'm here. So, and that's, ladies, one of the things I want to say. If you ever feel lonely or isolated, you always have Joe and I. Send us comments, write. We love to hear from you. I'm going to put our Instagram information down below as well. We are social butterflies. we're also going through this. Everyone's going through this. We're all in this together. So don't feel isolated or lonely. Reach out to us. We're here for you. So I'm going to do the double screen. So this is the, should I take my hair down or wait?
Now I want you to show them everything and really show it off and let your hair down
Okay.
and show them how beautiful. When we finish out, we'll go double screen.
Okay. So I'm going to take my hair down and show you this final reveal. And I also have these sparkly earrings that are vintage that I'm going to put on as well. I just feel so beautiful and so special. I think I did an okay job, Joe.
You did a great job. You did an amazing job. You look fantastic. I'm just afraid to talk because then they can't see you.
Oh, okay. So I'm going to talk.
Oh, wow, that looks great. The hair is amazing. Good job.
So here I am, and I feel it's incredibly glamorous, and I feel, I don't know, sexy, and I feel like, you know, with this vintage blue dress on that I have right now, I'm ready to go to lunch with a friend. Okay, so we're going to do split screen. I think it looks good. I'm really pleased. Let's go to split screen. Yay! So, ladies, please comment below. If you're new to my channel, do not forget to subscribe. Smash that button. Don't break it, but smash it. So, you know, I know that you're following me. Much love to you, Joseph.
I was fumbling around. I'm still getting used to where I've got to go. Okay, I think I've got it right. Split screen. Hey, everybody. How is that? Oh, my God, honey. It was like walking on eggshells trying to not trigger the, you know, because I wanted them to see what I was telling you to do. And then look what you did. Look how gorgeous you look. Do you see how blending and how, but don't be afraid to use bold color, but blend. I mean, that's a really, really, really good look. You could take that to an event. You could take it to a luncheon in a nice restaurant. You could take it anywhere you want. Take it to the car, take it to the grocery store. But yeah, no mask is gonna mess with that.
No mask is going to dull your sparkle.
No.
And, you know, I like you were saying, bar mitzvah, wedding, let Joseph guide you. Again, I'm going to put his information below because one of my ideas is, Joseph, do this for other women, not just me. There are other women out there who I'm sure if they have an event or something, they can always call on you and you can walk them through it. And
well, I would love to do this with women. First of all, it's so much fun to engage. It's really great to kind of like say, "Hey, how you doing out there?" I'm in my 60s, and using makeup on girls with no mask, it's a little risky for somebody like me. So this has been fantastic. I'd still like to make women feel and look their best. So I would love to be, have some of you ladies contact me and want to do this with me. And the great thing in the end, girls, is that at the end of it, you did it yourself. So we can record it. You can have the video, look back on it. At least I think we can. It's a lot of gigabytes.
Yeah, and again, like we were saying, just get out your makeup arsenal and your palette, eyeshadow palette, and rewind this, watch it again, fast forward to the parts that you want to watch. The beauty of YouTube is you can, fast forward and follow along with us or watch us and then get your stuff out, your makeup palette out and your makeup kit and follow along with us. But thank you, Joseph. I really appreciate you being here with me. We are going to be doing many more of these, so please leave your comments below, hit the like button, subscribe, and give us your comments. What are you looking to see? Is it more about the eyes, the lips, the brows? Is it more hair tutorials? We're here for you. We are listening to you. We love you very, very, very much. We adore you. And thank you again for watching, and we'll speak soon. Bye-bye.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye now.